Get up off my lawn, young whippersnappers. That's the energy of the week, guys. That's the collective energy I saw when I picked up the energy of your cards. Barbed wire. That's what I saw. And then down here, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So that's very, much, this is mine. No touchy. That's the Four of Pentacles, and that's obviously the message behind the barbed wire fence. Now, the other thing that I saw, and I'm looking over here because I have this written down, is a sand dollar, which is like a seashell. But they used to have value, so the idea is value, okay? It's like, stay away from my stuff, is really the idea behind the sand dollar and the barbed wire fence along with all this stuff, because the Ace of Cups is something that is shown. It's like show and tell. It's kind of like having a really nice thing on your lawn. Like, don't get off my lawn because I've got this nice new ornament and I don't want you breaking it. That's the energy. So maybe you're dealing with somebody like this, collective. This is a message for everybody. So maybe everyone's getting a little taste of this. Either you are acting like this, you're a little overprotective with your Christmas gifts, or maybe you have a new car and, well, okay, that's kind of extravagant, but you're just overprotective with whatever new thing that you have. Maybe you got it over Christmas, or you're dealing with somebody who's overprotective of the thing that they have. Let's look at the other cards. So we've got the Six of Wands with the Five of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is kind of goes hand in hand with the Four of Pentacles. That's like, this is mine, I'm going to use it, and there's a sense of like, maybe they use it every day, you know? And that's part of the reason why they don't want to share it, or they don't want other people messing with it, because the Knight of Pentacles is a very practical, like regular, consistent approach to something. So this person consistently either uses this thing or is consistently protective of this thing. Like I said, I think it doesn't even have to be new. There is just a new sense of emotional attachment to whatever it is. And then looking at the Five of Cups with the Six of Wands, it's mine, not yours, right? Six of Wands is, it's mine, I won it fair and square. Or I got it fair and square. It was a gift, and Six of Wands is success. So there's a sense of feeling successful or feeling good about having this thing. This person they're precious. And they're very protective of it. Five of Cups is, I don't want anything to happen to it. Let's pull Oracle cards and see if we can get any more information. On the bottom, we do have the King of Swords. It's like, very cold, get up off my lawn, very cold, King of Swords. Cold and calculating. Like, if you're on my lawn, you might break the stuff that's on my lawn, or maybe the lawn itself is the thing that is your prized possession for whatever reason, you're obsessed with it. Anyway, let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards. Anything else for the collective here in terms of advice for this week? Anything else? Oh, wow, okay. So this goes even deeper than that, guys. This is a week in general for people kind of letting other people have it. Letting other people know how they feel in a negative way. Like, you pissed me off, and maybe I've been holding on to this for months. Maybe I've been holding on to this for years, but you know what? This week, I can't hold on to it any longer. The wall with the zero. The wall's coming down. Wall with the zero. And I have to tell you my side. I have to tell you how I feel. Gemini is putting them in your shoes or putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. So it's like, I need to tell you how I really feel and put you in my shoes, and I'm not holding back. And that's part of the reason why this person is like very, they seem overprotective. And that's just because they're letting people know how they feel. Again, the wall here could just have to do with their protection too, how they feel about the thing that they're trying to protect. But I think this is the no holding back because it's next to the zero. They're not holding back on how much of a dick they're going to be. If anybody gets up on their lawn, if anybody touches their new car, if anybody messes with their stuff, they're not going to hold back. Let's pull advice and see how you can deal with somebody who's acting like this. Maybe you're just living with somebody who's acting like this, and you kind of got to tiptoe around them because they're overprotective about something. Let's pull advice. Any advice here for the collective? Any advice? Interesting. Got King of Swords with the Three of Cups. So there's a sense of not taking it personally. If your next door neighbor yells at you and he's cranky and he's kind of a dick, just because you walked on his lawn, don't take it personally. King of Swords. King of Swords is like cold and calculating, is unemotional. And then Three of Cups is kind of acknowledging I don't even want to say looking at their side of it. It's more like acknowledging a social standard, a social norm, okay? So it's kind of like saying this person always does this to anyone who steps on their lawn because that's their social norm. Three of Cups has to do with social situations, social norms, and this is just a norm. It's how this person acts or how this person would always act if anybody did the same thing. because it's the norm for them, or it's the norm in that setting. On the bottom, we have Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they're gonna be overprotective. They are gonna be that way. Maybe it's who they are. Maybe they're just naturally overprotective. I don't think so. I think this is a new thing that has to do with either the new year or something they got or a change of circumstance that has it's created a greater emotional attachment for them to whatever it was. And but they're not gonna stop being protective of it. That's the Four of Pentacles with the Moon. Is they're almost afraid of losing it. So they're very much like, this is mine, don't touch it, like, I'll bite you, you know? And it is what it is. So you're not gonna change this person. Don't try that route. But maybe we can pull some more advice from the Oracle and see how you can deal with this person a little bit better. But in terms of, like, just the advice from the King of Swords is don't take it personally. Let's see what we get from the Oracle. Any other advice? Any other advice, please, for the collective? Any other advice? Ooh. Mercury, communication, okay. So this is definitely a week for communication, guys, and I think it's a week for tough communication, to be perfectly honest with you. The astrology is not that favorable. It's not. It's a lot of squares and stuff, which is difficulty if you pay any attention to astrology. So just be prepared. I think we're talking, let's get another card, but I bet this next card is not going to be an easy card. Let's see what comes out. Advice. Well, this is advice, though. Advice, please. Okay. Wow, the Ship. So the advice is communicate, but don't be emotionally attached. Don't be attached to the response. Just speak your mind from a distance. So the Ship is distance. It is being unattached at a distance from even the words that you're saying. So try to say things cut and dry. Try to say things in a way where you're not angry, because it does, sometimes when you are overprotective, you come off as angry and you're not angry. It's just how you act because you're trying to make sure you get the message across. But either way, if you're responding to this person, don't acknowledge that it's not personal and then just state things as they are. Like, oh, sorry, or this is the path I have to walk. Like, there's no reason to flip out here. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, because look, we've got Gemini coming out again. That's putting yourself in the other person's shoes and them putting you in your shoes. Communication has to happen, guys. Communication seems to be pivotal this week, and it's going to happen. The question is, can you get through it without ruffling feathers? And you can. The way that you do it is you stay unattached. You keep things like just cut and dry, and just tell people facts, like how you feel without the feeling that goes along with the thing that you're saying, right? Say, you really made me angry the other day without getting angry. Can you do that? That's what the cards are saying. That's what the wall with the torch here. The torch is illumination, so letting somebody know something, and the wall is with limits, because you're not punching them in the face. You're not screaming at them. It's not barbed wire, right? This wall does not have barbed wire on it, and that's the difference from the wall in the beginning. Okay, I think that's going to be a reading. Collective, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you guys. If you want to support what I do and support my work, you like my readings, you can go ahead and follow the channel, subscribe. You can also check out Patreon. I'll be doing an extra special New Year's reading today. That'll probably be posted tomorrow, so stay tuned for that and check that out. With that, I will see you guys next time.